It's virtual conference coverage at Geekazine. All right, continuing coverage of virtual conference. Jeffrey Powers, we're here with Bill Collins. Bill, you are with Magix and Vegas, and you guys came out with a new thing called Vegas Stream. Why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are and what the product is?
Hey, Jeffrey, thanks for having me on. Bill Collins. I am a sales and product engineer for Magix and Vegas Creative Software. We just released Vegas Stream a couple weeks ago. And so Vegas Stream is a live streaming, content creation, and post-production solution. It's perfect for anybody that creates live content. And honestly, it's a great solution for people that just want to record their content. Maybe you have multiple cameras, you want to bring a remote guest, capture screens. It's a great solution for just recording as well, and then editing the content after the fact. You can broadcast out to all the popular social media and enterprise video platforms. And then you can also add in graphics on the fly, create your own custom graphics. And again, one of the coolest features is the ability to simultaneously record all of the video input sources. So all of your cameras, your remote guests, and then you have the ability to really have total control over your content after the fact, edit, optimize, and then rebroadcast, archive, or what you want to do with your content. So why did you guys get into the whole idea of starting to stream? I know the history of it. It actually started with a lunch at the NAMM show. So Vegas Stream was co-developed with our friends at NewBlue, and we also worked with Microsoft on this as well. But we met with our friends at NewBlue and just kind of started talking about the possibilities of taking their talents with streaming, our talents in editing and post-production, and see if we would come up with a product that kind of was a complete content solution. Okay, so this is a NewBlue software, and Vegas is layered on top of that. How does that work? Well, they did most of the development, and we kind of added our pieces in here to make sure that it really tied in nicely with Vegas. And in fact, it's sold. If you buy Vegas Stream, it's available as subscription. It comes with Vegas Pro and SoundForge. Is it something where I can start streaming and then it would like record to Vegas, or how does that work? You start streaming or start recording, and it's recording files in real time. And once you stop recording, it asks you what would you like to save the project as? And it creates a file format that then we can open up Vegas Pro, and then we can open that file, and it opens up everything right in the timeline. So you can go in and maybe fix the timing of a graphic or the audio or color correction, whatever you need to do. Okay. Well, let's take a look at the program here and see how that works. You have something set up, correct? I do. Yeah. So we're just looking at a blank interface here, and there's not much to see right now. So I'm going to start to add a few things. So really, it all starts with the setup menu. And first of all, we have the project settings. This is where we choose the video quality. Maximum is 1080 at 30p. Let's go to video input. So I have a couple cameras going on right now. I have my webcam here, my Logitech camera. Which is probably not working because you're running it through here. Exactly. Yeah. Dang, I did not think about that one. That's okay. I trip myself on that every single time myself. So. Yeah. Well, I do have my laptop webcam off to the side here. Okay. And that'll work just fine. But okay, perfect. It doesn't look as good. So this is off to the side. And I also have my laptop running Vegas Effects as well. So if you wanted to do like a screen capture or something like that, it's right over here. So we have 2 video sources. Now I could bring in other cameras. We can add up to 10. So I could bring in video sources from capture cards, remote guests from Microsoft Teams or Skype, NDI cameras, you name it. Awesome. Yeah, I've set up a couple of my NDI cameras onto Vegas Stream. Yeah, it works really nice. So. Yeah, it's real smooth. Yeah. Audio input. So we can add up to 16 audio sources. So if you had multiple guests, maybe in a panel interview or maybe a live concert, you have a lot of options there. So currently I just have the one microphone connected, and that is with the Logitech camera.
Okay.
So we'll move on.
It says video follow. It says video follow underneath that. What is that?
Oh, yeah, sure. Let me talk about that. So let me go ahead and add another audio source. So let's say that here's a good scenario. Let's say that you had two camera angles. One the main camera, and then maybe a side camera, and one far back. And but you wanted to make sure that when you switched to those cameras, it stayed with maybe like you have a nice lavalier microphone or a nice high quality microphone. This basically just ensures when you switch to that camera, it sticks with the audio source that you want it to. So you're not losing any quality in the audio or anything like that. So it just follows the microphone that you prefer. So
you change that in that drop down, right?
Correct.
Okay. Awesome. Are there any effects or process like EQ or compression or anything like that for that?
It does not come with any effects currently.
Can you add any or no?
You would have to do that in post. So you could do that to all of the audio after the fact in Vegas, or because Vegas comes with SoundForge, you're able to really optimize the audio and you get it to the broadcast quality.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. So let's go ahead and move on. You'll get to the graphics, right?
Yeah. So here we are in graphics. Now, Vegas Stream comes with some really great templates to get going. Everything you would expect to see: lower thirds, overlays, branding, etc. So I'm going to just go ahead and take a look at some of these templates. Now, it comes with 4 templates, and I have the full package here. So I'm just going to focus on this one here, and I'm going to add a few. Let's do the bug, the main, the picture-in-picture, and I'll also do the 2 webcam. All right. And lots of others to choose from, transitions, and we'll stick with that for now.
Okay.
So once you choose your graphics, it starts to load into the graphics playlist, which is in the middle of the screen here, but also you have more control in the setup window. So I can really get in and customize them as I see fit. So why don't we stick with that for a minute? And now I have since I've added some cameras and I have captured a screen source, I've added some graphics, we can actually go ahead and start to see what it looks like when we launch graphics. So I'll launch this main graphic here. Let's say that I wanted to go ahead and customize the text or the color here. All I need to do is just highlight the graphic in the middle without having it launched. And then I can go over here to the graphics setup section. Okay. And I can easily click and change the title. So I could change the color. And there we go. So super easy to create the look that you want for your graphics.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's say I can add a picture-in-picture here, and I can actually, with the picture-in-picture, I can choose the source. So if I want the source to be my webcam, I can do that, no problem.
And it's not active unless you have a red arrow on that.
Correct.
On that area. Okay.
Right.
So the left is for setup, the right is for production.
Exactly.
And so it is based, like you said, it is based on New Blue FX. So would you have any place where you would be editing the graphics? Do you have all those extra screens, or is this all in that one screen?
You definitely have that ability. So if I go back to setup, choose graphics, again, this section here gives kind of more of a detailed look at the graphics that we've chosen. Mm-hmm. For example, let me go to this main graphic and click on this little hamburger menu and choose Modify Graphic Design. This is going to launch. This is going to launch New Blue Title Designer, and this comes with Vegas Stream, and this gives me a ton of ability to customize the graphics just how I see fit. If I want things to fly in, fly out, 3D graphics, etc., I can do all that here. I could just do a basic thing. Let's say I want to change the the text here. So there we go. Let's say I like the way this graphic looks. I hit the check, and that customizes.
Okay.
So every graphic that you see here in the playlist was built with New Blue Title Designer. So the fact that that comes with Vegas Stream gives you a ton of power to make all your own graphics. I wanted to point out the interview. I call it the interview panel template.
Okay.
But I could go ahead and bring in different cameras.
Are you right-clicking or are you or left-clicking on that? How are you getting that drop down?
I'm just clicking right on the right on the window here.
Okay.
It's called an object actually specifically. But this lets me then bring in a different webcam. And unfortunately, my other webcam isn't working at the moment. But this allows me a lot of control to create panel-style interviews. And again, because Vegas Stream works with NDI, I could call somebody up on Skype or Teams and have them come in through one of these sources as well. So under media, I could easily add in a video if I wish. I'll just add this SoundForge web video. I could add in images as well. So I could have a video playing during my stream.
Okay.
I could drop in a picture-in-picture, and this is great for education. I could be watching a video and talking to the class as we're watching this online. So let me pull that back, and I'll go back into the setup window here under streaming. This is where we choose our streaming destination. So Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Microsoft Stream, all the regular popular destinations you can choose here, as well as RTMP and SRT.
Is it RTMP or RTMPS? Can you do a secure stream on here?
Just RTMP.
Okay.
So in addition to these destinations, we can also use something called virtual webcam. I'm going to choose done for a second. And over in the upper right-hand corner, if I choose virtual webcam, this gives me the option to send my output to platforms like Zoom, Google Hangouts, Slack. So instead of using my webcam as my computer's webcam as the webcam I'm using for Zoom or Google Hangouts, I can use Vegas Stream. So we can stream right into those applications as well.
Okay.
Just a slightly different setup. So back to the setup here, the only thing to show you now is just recording. How do we record the output?
Okay.
If I check this box, this is going to record everything you see in this main output as one video file. If I check these others, this is going to allow me to record all the webcams and screens that I have connected. So I'm capturing all the individual sources, in addition to all the graphics that I launch here. So those will all show up in and be available to edit in the Vegas Pro timeline. And the last thing to check out is click this box, or click this button here, and this will allow me it'll ask me to create a project file to open up in Vegas Pro. So make sure all three of these are checked if you want to record everything and have it available to edit in Vegas Pro. Okay,
so just to clarify, with the ISO, you would then record it would record, let's say we had 3 cameras. It would record all 3 cameras and then another channel for the graphics, or would the graphics layer on top of whatever screen you have on?
It would be separate channels. So that gives you a lot of power to change the timing if you wish, or
change the graphic.
Entirely. Yeah. So I recorded something right before we started today. And there's my awesome front-facing webcam that we didn't get to use. But you can get an idea what this all looks like. So this is a Vegas Pro project here.
Okay.
And all of my graphics and video and audio all show up on the timeline. So I can go ahead and edit them as I see fit. So I can go ahead and just play this. You can get an idea. I'm launching some graphics. Add a little branding in there. Cool. So this is a look at the panel interview graphic.
Okay.
You can have a host and a guest, and again, this could be webcam, could be an NDI source, whatever you would like to do.
Okay. Cool. So It looks like a fun little product, and easy to stream, easy to record, easy to get into an editor, so you can do some post processing and bring that out. Let's talk about the logistics of things. How do people get a Vegas stream?
Yeah, you can go to vegascreativesoftware.com, and right there in our product section, you can find Vegas Stream. Like there's the Vegas Stream logo right on the front page. Click on that. That'll take you to the product page. You can learn all about it. Go all the way down to the bottom, and you'll see the two options we have for subscription. It comes in two flavors: Vegas Stream Pro and Vegas Stream Post. Vegas Stream Pro is Vegas Stream, Vegas Pro, and SoundForge. And then Vegas Stream Post is Vegas Stream, Vegas Pro, SoundForge, and then Vegas Effects and Vegas Image.
Okay, so a full gamut of programs there. Awesome.
A full package, yeah.
Awesome. What are the prices on this then?
$29.99 for Vegas Stream Pro and $39.99 for Vegas Stream Post.
And then, of course, they can go to vegascreativesoftware.com to find out more, right? And then, of course, Magix has more than just Vegas. And then, of course, with the Pro, you get Vegas and you get SoundForge, right?
Correct.
Okay. And what other programs do you guys have out there?
A lot. I mean, Magix has been creating audio and video multimedia software for over 25 years. So we have complete solutions for professional audio, broadcast, music production, web design, graphic design, you name it. There is a solution by Magix.
Okay. And this is all PC, correct?
It is, yes.
Okay. Do you have any software that runs on Mac as well, or?
There is a version of SoundForge for the Mac that was released quite a few years ago, but currently our development is just for Windows.
All right, Bill, thank you very much for your time. Where do people go for more information?
VegasCreativeSoftware.com. Everything you need to know about Vegas Stream, Vegas Pro, Vegas Post.
All right, perfect. Well, thanks, Bill, again for your time.
Thanks, Jeffrey. Talk to you soon.
Thanks a lot for watching this video. If you're over on Geekazine.com or youtube.com/Geekazine, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification so you know when the next video comes out. Until next time, you guys geek out and take care.